I can't believe it's the end of August already. We're gonna make a pretty different type of video today. I'm gonna go around, well, this is gonna be the closest thing from a studio tour, but it's not, okay? I just wanna go around showing you all the tech and the tools and the things that I use as a full-time content creator who mostly makes content for other content creators, but I also practice a lot of other things. Anyways, so of course I'm gonna be showing you my desk and things that I use, different setups and all that. I don't think you need to see my TV, but I also have another standing desk-ish setup right there. We're gonna go through all that. If at any point there's some stuff that you see and you're like, wow, that's genius, I need that, there will be some links in the description. And also, I most likely have reviewed those things already, so check out my channel, you know, don't be scared. If you see me mentioning something, that means that I probably have. But also keep in mind that I review those things a lot on my channel, so there's probably a review somewhere either on this channel or on my tech channel. Now, before we begin, we need to understand that when I started off as a content creator, one of the biggest priorities in a way for me, mostly because I am a graphic designer, was my presentation. I really wanted to have like profile pictures and banners that really stood out, that really made people take me seriously from the get-go. And one of the best ways that you can do that is by using today's sponsor, which is Owned. Owned gives you pretty much everything you need, especially as a live streamer. They'll have alerts, they'll have overlays, camera overlays, everything you really need in order to have a really professionally made setup for both your live stream and also your YouTube. One of the biggest things that they do that I don't see a lot of people doing is basically allowing you to create your own emotes, and you don't create them one by one. You basically create one character that kind of looks like you, and then it generates the rest automatically, gives you like 50 different emotes that you can choose from. And if you already have emotes and you don't know how to animate them, they have an emote animator. That is if you don't want to get their pre-animated emotes, basically. So everything you absolutely need, you can find over at own.gg/GuileLevel. That's my special little link from them, own.gg/GuileLevel. All right, obviously we're gonna have to start with my desk setup. As you can see up top here, and I don't think you see this a lot, there is this basically broom hanger thing because I used to do photography a lot, so every time I want to, here's a tripod, every time I want to hang a tripod, I would have all of them here with my soft boxes and all that stuff. But right now it only has my Corsair H80, I believe. Amazing headset, by the way. It has my little wheels for my tabletop slider basically, and this is a Mod Mic Pro. It's like $100 wireless mic, and it is by far the best wireless mic you're gonna find. Like straight up, this is what VR content creators use in order to move around and stuff. It has a little magnet in the back here. This is how I'm able to put it. This is, you know, normal desk vacuum cleaner. When it comes to my lighting, what do I use? Here you will find an Elgato key light, weirdly enough, with two little pieces of cardboard that I put and some parchment paper in order to diffuse it. This is how I get this very extra soft light. Okay, other than that, we have the two screen setup here. And this is my main screen. It's a 2.5K screen, I believe. It's the AOC gaming PC, 144 Hertz, amazing. And then I got sponsored, well, I got sent this screen, which is a 2K screen. It is technically a better screen in a way, in certain ways and not in others, but they just didn't match, so I just put it vertically like that, and it's great. As you can see, just OBS is fully visible on half of the screen, and then here I have my Stream Deck app. We have some Starfield stuff going on, which you can find here on the Stream Deck Plus. But yeah, talking about it, right here I actually have an Amazon Fire HD. I think it's the 8 version, the 8-inch, I'm not sure. But I don't really use it that much except for home automation stuff. I run Alexa on it, and I also have Pinterest basically if I'm looking for inspiration for something. Right here we're gonna have the Arctis SteelSeries Arctis 7 headset. It's my main headset. I use it a lot. I don't really take care of it. It's disgusting. And then Sony ZV-1 is my main camera for all of my videos when I'm not filming with my phone. And of course, you probably noticed all of those webcams. And rest assured, no, I don't use them all the time. As you can see, there's no cables behind the Facecam nor the Facecam Pro. Those are both great cameras. Facecam is amazing, but after testing the Facecam Pro, I would advise almost people to just skip it, go for the Pro immediately. And then after testing the Insta360, it is, in my opinion, the best choice, at least for me, just because of one single thing. It is not finicky when it comes to the cable. It doesn't require you to be too precise when it comes to which port and which cable you're gonna plug it into. It's supposed to be USB 3, but I've plugged it with USB 2 cables and it worked. And just because of that, when I travel, of course, the form factor, the fact that it can track you, and then the software can basically point down as if you were holding the camera like this, but it's actually sitting on the monitor. Like, of course, this is just amazing. So I love the Insta360, favorite webcam right now. Logitech C920 only when I'm doing experiments. If I'm playing a simulator game and I have my chest mount, for example, that's a cool webcam to use. It also has a wider field of view from most of them, including the Insta360. The Elgato Facecam Pro actually has the widest field of view, and I think that's 90 degrees. I'm not completely sure, don't quote me on that. Anyways, here we're gonna have my XP pen. That's just my pen for my tablet, which I don't have out all the time. We have the Corsair KO100, but it doesn't really matter. I'm looking for something more compact, maybe even wireless, just so I can clean this up. I did create this desk shelf myself. Of course, Elgato Stream Deck Plus, and then we're gonna have the actual Stream Deck. Now, this is my baby. This is what I use every single day, all the time. Premiere profile right there, and I just put my hand on there and I just move. I barely touch my keyboard ever when I'm editing on Premiere, just because of that. Then I have a gaming thing. Those are just shortcuts that I don't really use. What else do we have? We have an OBS just for record and pause record. We have Twitch. I used to use that, but I don't use that anymore. I have better profiles. I have one for when I'm doing live looping. So there's record, there's override, and then there's mute. Of course, here, this bizarre looking mic is actually an Elgato Wave DX that I painted myself, and it has some Mauno bracket here to hold it. So it's from another mic that I stole it from. It's plugged into the Wave XLR. Nothing to really say. It works pretty well, but I might switch back to the Elgato Wave just for simplicity, so that I don't have to update the firmware on this and then worry about the mic and all of that. I also need to put some padding in between here because it tends to pick up vibration a lot. And then I have the Mars Gaming thingamajig here. I think I just broke it because I had to clean it with water, and oh, never mind, it works. Okay, cool. So Mars Gaming mouse pad, RGB, pretty nice. No complaints. It was gifted to me by Pixie, I believe, from Throne, which is cool. And then I have, of course, the Fractal Design PC. Nothing too complex about it. It's my main PC. It is a i9, Intel Core i9 10th generation, I believe, or less. So pretty much of a beast when it comes to the CPU, but when it comes to the GPU, it's only a GTX 1070, believe it or not. And I can run VR, I play VR, I stream VR, everything in one PC. And then I have a 50-inch monitor. That is if I want to consume some media. I have to really step back so you can see this. That is if I want to watch a movie and things like that while I'm sitting like away from my desk, which is very, very practical. Most of the time during the day, I'll have it turned off though, because it's neoplasma, it's not LED, so it generates a lot of heat. I was gonna call it something so inappropriate, but this is for my butt. This is really good. It's a seat cushion, and I recommend it. Most of the time it doesn't last that long, but it still does amazing for me. All right. Oof. A lot of things to go through, like way more than what I anticipated. So let's continue, and we're gonna talk about this standing desk-ish area. And there it is. Up there is basically what will color all the walls. You see how my room always looks purple and stuff like that? It's only thanks to those two projectors. This one is the one that projects purple like that onto all the walls, and the whole room is illuminated and colored. And then this one has a little bit of a blue. It's purple right now, but this one is basically just for my hair. So that the side of my face, my shoulder, and my hair can look good. Here we have the Elgato neon thing for partners. And here I have a Sony Vaio that I don't really use that much. It basically was the computer that I used to use when I was a photographer. And yeah, I worked on this for a while now, so it has more of an emotional connection. I have a ton of music downloaded onto it because back then I didn't have like streaming services and stuff like that. So yeah, we have the Adventure Time Star Wars theme thing, and there you go. And right now it's mostly powering my Elgato thing. There was a monitor attached to this. I don't know what I've done with it. Here I have a little collection of microphones. This is just for aesthetic for my stream, and when I'm recording videos, it's in the background. Right there, this is a project I'm working on. This is the Bokoblin, whatever. It's a chest from Zelda, and I'm trying to make it motorized. I need to design the hinge. All right, so under there, we have a Cooler Master fan type of thing, but it doesn't work anymore, but it still keeps the laptop cool. What do we have? Breadboard for an Arduino and stuff like that. And this is my 3D printer. This is where my setup is. So of course, usually I take off the Elgato Neon thing. And yeah, this is where I 3D print stuff. I don't actually model or do anything with the laptop connected to the 3D printer yet, but it is in my projects. And the lights that you see here are actually controlled down there. So let me press them again until I get the RGB. There we go. And now we have the RGB setting. This is the Decala Light Flow. It's a company that sent it to me for a review, and it's pretty amazing. Believe it or not, I don't remove it when I'm 3D printing. It just stays, it hangs like that. I really like the look. I mostly didn't have anywhere else to put it because I already have all my lights up on the walls. So yeah, for the 3D printer, this is an ANET A8. I was very, very broke when I bought it, but I bought it because I was broke and I needed to basically design and print stuff for myself so I didn't have to buy stuff all the time. All right, one more thing, my treadmill. Well, not just one more thing, there's 1,000 more things, but my treadmill here, don't pay attention to the Mauno hat or the Mauno box here, probably has a microphone in there. But basically, I still use this. This is a normal treadmill. As you can see, it's not a desk one, but I can still slide it under there because of course, my, I probably should have told you about the desk. My desk is a standing desk and you can see it rise up on its own. Really cool. So usually I'll slide the treadmill under it and it'll get some work done. So when it comes to the handle, I keep it down, but I'm not supposed to. So I still have like clearance to walk across this like that, but at the same time, it is dangerous. I already injured myself once, so don't do that. Buy one that folds completely flat if you're gonna put it under your desk. You can see there under my desk, I also have another one of those projectors, and I have the Elgato Stream Deck pedal. So I just put it on the side here when I'm not using it, just like that. So what did I forget? Oh yeah, under there is actually this plastic thing that is pretty cheap. Actually, you can get from Amazon, and this is where I store my stuff, and I don't really like showing people that, but there it is. I have a bunch of stuff. Here's my graphic tablet that I told you about. So this is a XP pen. I made a video about it on my channel, and this is why I have the pen tablet right here, which is pretty nice. I have a bunch of stuff here, but I'm not gonna tell you about it. Here I have some lights. We have some Elgato ring light. We have some DIY lights. We have some cheaper lights. We have some rope lights that I haven't used yet. And then under there is my Elgato, my Elgato cave. I have so many Elgato products, and it's not even all of it, to be fair. It's actually far from it. It's just the small Elgato things. And here I believe I have some audio stuff. You can see the Elgato Wave 1 in here. Actually, this is not audio, but the Elgato Capture X, I forgot the name. I have a video projector in there that I don't really use. Oh, Rokid here. I need to show you this because Rokid sent me. This is the Rokid Max, and this is basically a pair of glasses where you have screens in them. You can basically look at a giant screen while wearing those, while they're plugged either into your phone, or they have their own little base station that gives you Android TV and video games that you can plug like a Bluetooth controller into. It's amazing. Watch my tutorial on that. Watch my video on that. I also have the same type of furniture here, and this one is a mask from the game Bloodhunt. This is a little dog that was gifted to me by one of my best friends, and here I have my Mauno trophy. Let me show it to you. Oh, it's so heavy. So this is like pure glass. This is Get Level Influencer of the Year 2020. And then I have my YouTube plaque, but it's laying down right now because the little base that I made for it, that I 3D printed, completely broke. And then this is cool. I want to show you. So the first thing that you're seeing is an acrylic project that I had, and basically if you shine light underneath it, it's gonna glow up. But behind it is a Divoom Pixel Max. So this is actually a screen, and yeah, it's a little display with a bunch of pixel art that plays. It can connect to Wi-Fi. It can actually display some information if you want, things like the price of Bitcoin or how many subs you have and things like that. So what am I forgetting? Right here, I have my Amazon Echo. I also have a keyboard, which is my favorite keyboard. But I mostly use it if I'm diagnosing some problems with this computer or some other computers. I feel like I'm forgetting a lot. Oh yeah, I didn't mention the Xbox Kinect that is right there. I use this one for full body tracking in VR. I bought it just for that purpose. It's just way cheaper and it works kind of fine, but not good enough for me. Talking about VR, you'll find both of my controllers right here. The headset is hidden somewhere. The mic that I'm currently using, by the way, is the Comica VD Live 10, if I can get this thing open. So one of it is plugged into my phone, and then the other one I'm wearing has a lavalier, completely wireless, which is cool. When it comes to earbuds, what I use is the Anker True Wireless earbuds. They're not the best. Okay, I said Anker. They're not the best, but they've lasted pretty long so far, and I don't have much complaints. It's not the best sound. It definitely has great battery life, so I can't really complain. Most of the stuff that I have is hidden. Oh yeah, this. So right here, I have my old DSLR setup. So when I'm taking like professional-ish type of pictures, this is what I use. And as you can see, I have a monitor on it because it doesn't come with a monitor. It doesn't have a swivel screen. It also doesn't have follow focus. So I need the monitor to really see where I'm at and really see what I'm filming, especially if I'm taking portraits of myself, which is what I do the most. Oh, right here we have a Streamer Brain mug. This was my first merch drop, at least the first one related to my stream, and you can't find those anymore. They don't exist anymore. What else? Here I have some musical instruments. I have a guitar, a keyboard. Oh, I just bought this thing, which is the Samsung Galaxy Tab S7 FE. Yes, I have a meeting tomorrow. I haven't been using it too much, but I've been taking notes. As you can see, those are all notes. This is where I get like ideas for my YouTube videos. This is where I write down like bullet points and things like that. It's really cool because it comes with its own little pen here and it's like perfect. They use Wacom technology, so it's not so different from what I'm used to with this, for example, even though this is not Wacom. Oh yeah, I also have the Asus VivoBook, which is such an amazing piece of equipment right there. This laptop right there, way more powerful than any of my other equipment. Oh yeah, there's another PC here, but I think something's missing. Not completely sure. Of course, my vacuum cleaner, not super smart, doesn't have a LiDAR, so basically just bumps around and vacuums until it runs out of battery, and eventually it'll clean the whole thing. On this shelf, I have a bunch of stuff. I don't want to go through it, but I have like old equipment. I have some old electronics projects that I don't use anymore. Oh, this weird looking thing is a softbox. You don't want to see, you don't want to see, wait, what? Oh God, I need to fix this. Anyways, it works. It's the softest light you're gonna get. I still get some weird like flickering, even though those are CFL light bulbs, but yeah, I think this is the main stuff that I use. If you want to know what I use when I travel, it's basically this laptop. Of course, it's brand new. I have another laptop that is kind of a beast, but this one is even better. So I'm going to be using this from now on, especially since it's lighter. I also grab the Insta360 because it's super small and also very, very powerful, shoots in 4K, best quality you're gonna get out of a webcam on top of the whole motorized gimbal thing that it does, which is so amazing. I also make sure to grab the Elgato Wave. This is the, what did I drop? The Elgato Wave 1 to me is the best plug and play mic. Like I don't have any other, well, I have a bunch of mics. I should probably compare them, but still for now, this is what I use. As you can see, I have a bunch of other stuff in there. I have some Mauno mixers and things like that. There's a lot of tech. I have so much tech that I don't have time to actually test them all out and figure out all the use cases for them, which kind of sucks. But yeah. Oh, up here we have a rope light that was supposed to be similar to the Govee rope light, but it is not. I think it is not. But the good news is that it cost me half the price of the rope light, so I'm pretty happy about that. Here we do have a real Govee glide, I think it's called, the wall slide, I don't remember. And then we have the Govee RGB IC 5 meters. This is great. I have no problems with it, except It's only Bluetooth, so it's not Wi-Fi. I cannot voice control it. I cannot turn it off if I'm away, and it's not compatible with Alexa, which sucks, and that's a problem. Behind this, I actually have super cheap, like 12 bucks LED light strip. I had I cannot speak. I had a smart controller to make them smart, basically, and that did not work out. I mean, one of them just fried like a couple days ago. So I'm like, wow, if only I could have this technology, but just Wi-Fi, but also not too expensive, please. Oh yeah, one last thing that I actually use also when I'm traveling, I try to bring this. That is the Elgato Key Light Mini. And that's what I was supposed to use here, but I forgot to charge it. So it was charging the whole time. Oh yeah, super important piece of gear here is a tiny mirror, a disgusting tiny mirror. And this is the rig I'm using right now. This rig is the Ulanzi phone mount. Of course, I have my Samsung Galaxy S20 on it. You can see the Comica VD Live 10 plugged into it for the audio. I'm actually holding a little USB hub to power the ring light that's on top of it. And that's just some cheap ring light that came with a face tracker. Right there, I'll have 2 monopods. This one is actually the one that came with the Insta360. It's amazing. I love it. So for like lightweight stuff, I always grab this one. For medium stuff, I usually grab this Initech monopod selfie stick. This one is very sturdy and amazing. As you can see, I have all sorts of weird mounts on it. And this is usually like my my vlogging setup. If I'm going to a convention or something like that, oops, bottom, you're gonna have the 1/4" thread. You're gonna have the lanyard thing. And it also comes with this metal tripod that you can just screw into it, which I usually keep out of my bag because, you know, metal detectors and all that stuff. What else do I have for you? Oh yeah, here I have a ton of headsets that I don't use because none of them are wireless. All right, there, a little Elgato limited edition cap. Love this thing. Got some more tech in there, but we're not gonna go through it. I think that's enough. I also have a pegboard with all my tools here, but that's a story for another time. But yeah, I feel like that's enough. There was no order to this video. I'm so proud of it. I'm still gonna post it. There was no order whatsoever, and hopefully I can make a proper one when I have more time. I had to kind of rush this one, but if you ever wondered, hey, what kind of setup are you working on? And if you imagine that I had like multi-million-dollar setup just because I'm a YouTuber, you're wrong. You're wrong. And hopefully this video serves as proof that whatever type of setup you have, you can start. You guess I had to start somewhere. Before, those companies would send me all those stuff, like I had almost nothing, and I had almost nothing to buy anything with. So I had to start somewhere in order to get where I'm at. And hopefully that's inspiring somehow for you. I'm not someone who's used to spending a lot of money and buying the most expensive everything is practical. Everything is useful. And I love having those things because they help me practice my craft. But anyways, I gotta thank you for watching. Follow me on Twitch. I will be streaming Starfield related stuff, if not Starfield itself. I wanna make some overlays and stuff like that on Starfield. So if you wanna get some for free, I will probably be gifting them just to viewers. So if you're not in the live stream, you're gonna have to pay for it. But if you are in the live stream while I'm making it, you're getting it for free. Anyways, go out there, make me proud. Get level out.